what is it looking like? Remember that going into these numbers itself, the expectation was not very strong because we've seen what's happened to Maruti Suzuki in terms of the monthly sale numbers. It's not been that great, and let's see how it is reflecting. Profit has come in at 1,440 crore rupees. Now, this is a number that has definitely come in above expectation. Your profit has come in above expectation, and that perhaps may be the reason why you are seeing that sharp uptick come by in the stock price. That is, of course, the profit figure. Let's take a look at the revenue meantime. And what exactly has it done? I have the standalone revenue with me at around 187. Okay, there you have it. Sales volume overall has declined 18%. We have the net sales number, which has come in at 18,735 crore rupees. That's a dip of 14% on a year-on-year basis. I have the EBIT number with me, but I think I'll just wait for EBITDA, and that's when that will obviously reflect a more proper picture. Okay, we have Mitul Shah of Reliance Securities, who tracks the company very closely. Hi Mitul, top line number of around 18,735. Well, that of course is always in line, but most importantly the profit figure and the margin figure. Profit has come in at 1,435 crores, and okay, unfortunately, I do not have the EBITDA number with me yet, but yeah, they have essentially, I mean, I won't be surprised if there'll be a compression in the EBITDA. At least the EBIT is showing a compression. Operating EBIT is showing a compression. So all in all, Mitul, your initial take on these numbers?
As you pointed out, revenue is broadly in line with our estimate, but margin seems to be close to 10.4, 10.5%, as against our estimate of 10.2%, as well as street consensus estimate was close to 10%. So on the margins front, company has given marginally higher than expectation numbers, and that is the reason profit seems to be slightly higher than our estimates.
Okay, the profit figure, the margin figure, which is of course I think the most important parameter to look out for in these auto numbers, because usually the top line is in line. You already have the vehicle sale numbers, and then you just figure out the average sale price and hence the sales. It's always the margin number that is very important. Mitul, how would you look at it in terms of sustenance of the margin figure then? Because they have highlighted more negative factors as opposed to positive factors going forward as well. The lower capacity utilization because of the shutdown, the higher depreciation, the higher sales promotion expenses. Do you think that the compression in margin trend that we have been seeing will continue for some time? And I'll ask the second part of my question later, but yeah, first on the margin.
Yeah, definitely margins now currently in the range of 10 to 11% since past few quarters, and we see similar margin pressure to continue at least for next 2 quarters before the BS6 transition happens. Once the BS6 transition starts and company has already started launching BS6 vehicles, we believe that when other players will start launching their vehicles would be at least slightly expensive compared to Maruti. Maruti being a high scale in terms of volume will be benefited from the economy of scale on the cost side. So at that time, company would be at a higher advantage compared to other players. Before that, till next 1-2 quarter, we see similar range of margins.
Mubina, that really depends. See, firstly, there's no negative surprises. So that's also a good thing in itself, because revenue was in line, margins is in line. But profits, yes, tad bit above by about 5 to 6% higher than what we were expecting as far as our poll is concerned. So yes, like you said and like Mitul said, decent set of numbers given how weak the environment has been and how bad the volume degrowth has been for the country's largest car maker. 18% volume degrowth is definitely a huge hit. But the good thing is they have been able to at least curb the downside from the way how the volumes have panned out, the way the inventory built up has been. So that's something that they've been able to achieve. They've been able to cap the downside. Profit figure is definitely something that has done fairly well. I think Ankit is with us. Ankit,